Okay. So the first pose we're going to work on is handstand, which they call in Sanskrit Adho Mokha Vrksasana, which means tree pose, downward facing tree pose. I'm going to ask Sarah to come more or less downward facing dog at the wall. The pose downward facing dog is a great preparation for handstand because the whole upper body from the hips to the hands are more or less what you do in handstand. So again, this is one of the best preparations. And then Sarah's going to come out. Now I'm going to ask Sarah to take her hands again to the floor, only they're going to be a little bit away from the wall. 5 or 6 inches. And you can see also that she has her wrists turned out a little bit. Her fingers are turning out because this actually gives a little bit more space in the shoulders. And then she's going to tuck her toes under and straighten out the legs. And then she starts to walk the feet forwards. Sarah's going to try to get her shoulders directly over her hands. And before even worrying about going up, I'm just going to ask her to just practice kicking up. Take one leg up and let it come on down. Just practice kicking into the pose. Don't worry about trying to go up entirely into the pose. But you can see the way Sarah is kicking that aerial leg very strongly, and the down leg is doing a lot of work to help get the momentum up. And I'm going to ask her to change the legs. And it's always good practice to practice with your weaker leg as well, to see you get some of that variation, some of that. And then just rest in child's pose for a few minutes. So another way that we can work on a handstand pose is using support from the wall. So what I have Sarah doing right now, she's sitting at the wall and she's got her feet extended. Now she's going to actually place her hands where her feet are, just as a measurement. And again, she has her hands placed directly below her shoulders. And here's where the fun comes in. She's going to press her hands into the floor, keeping her arms straight. She's going to begin to walk her feet up the wall. The goal will be for her to open her chest towards the wall. So deepening in the shoulders here. Excellent. So now she's pressing through her hands. She's got her feet at the wall. This is a great preparation. Just doing this is enough. If you want to try to go farther, you keep one leg at the wall and take the other leg up. And Sarah reaches that leg towards the ceiling. And then she's going to take that leg down, just switch. You do not want to try to take both legs away from the wall at the same time. But there it is. She gets that beautiful extension reaching upwards. And then she just takes her feet back to the wall, slowly walks down, rest in child's pose. So again, that's a very good way to practice doing this pose. Comes up. Handstand. Yeah, look good. Look good. So you see Sarah, again, has her arms very well straight and her shoulders directly over her head. She's going to kick on up. That was so nice. Did you see that? Very subtle touch to the walls. Now, her legs are together and she's scrubbing her heels up the wall. She presses her hands down and gets as long and tall as she possibly can. This can be exceptionally good for the lower back, this pose. Now, when she's coming out of the pose, I want Sarah to keep one leg up and let one leg come down. So she's keeping stable with the aerial leg, and then the other leg leads her down. Then she's just going to come to standing forward bend. Just walk her feet forward, her hands back, and she'll just rest here for a couple of seconds, and then she'll come up.